Hi there, this is my video on selling 50 to 80 pound aluminum crossbow bolts. And what I do is I sell them in packages of 12. Sometimes you get 12, 24, 36, depends on the package you're looking at, but the bolts are all the same. And so I thought I would just explain to you what you're getting. Each one of these bolts is designed to work with usually a pistol style crossbow. This is a self-cocker here. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But if you have a 50 pound crossbow to 80 pound crossbow, these are just the ultimate shooting utensil for that. These bolts are about 6 1/4, 6 3/8 inches long. And the big thing about these is you'll see a lot of bolts on eBay that are colored. And the colored bolts are PVC. I'm digging one out here now. Here's an example of a PVC bolt. Now PVC has a certain advantage, and I sell a lot of these because they're flexible. And when you shoot them at targets, a lot less likely to bend. Well, they won't bend because they just straighten back out again. And very durable as far as multiple shooting. They do a real nice job because of that flexibility in them. And when you get to an aluminum bolt, normally these will be just slightly more expensive, and the advantage you have over the PVC is that they're going to be straighter. So if you want to shoot these things for 10, 20 yards, the straightness of the aluminum shaft is going to be considerably better than you get with the PVC. You can't see this, but if I could actually roll these on a table, these PVC ones are just going to have a slight wobble to them. They're not going to be completely straight and true, just the nature of the beast. But every time if you do shoot them and they bend, they just straighten back out. Now an aluminum one, these will be very straight, very little wobble in them, if anything at all. But of course, if you hit something hard and these should bend, they're going to be useless because they'll fly off at an angle. So anyway, that's what I've got. They use a really sharp steel point on there. The fletching on here is actually a PVC fletching. But the shaft itself is aluminum, and these are what you want to buy for accuracy shooting, not for anything that's going to be well, you can use them for just plinking around, but if you specifically want to be hitting targets and stuff like that, and be real accurate doing it, that's the thing that you have to use. Now I'm going to set up my camera here, if I can get it to bend up just a little bit more. I wanted to show you how these things perform on a target. If you've seen my other videos shooting the PVC bolts, these aluminum bolts will do just basically the same thing. They're very durable, and I don't notice that there's a whole bunch more penetration with the aluminum darts, aluminum bolts. But this is a phone book that I'm shooting this into, and you can see that they're, they really get the job done on that thing there. So I'm going to pull this thing back, bring it back down a little bit here. So what we've got is those have penetrated through. If you can see now, there's a considerable part of this. There's almost quite a bit of that sticking out right there. This is the spot where the book was apart, but you can see where that's gone through, real easy 3/4 inch worth of material there. And the bolts are still in good shape. This is a really strong target, really hard target, and these are still good and straight. There's not a darn thing wrong with these shooting them into that. If you were using an archery type of target where you were shooting, well, this one here might have a slight wobble to it. If you're shooting a foam target that's made for archery, these things will last a long time, and I would suggest you get a really nice foam target for shooting these bolts, and then you don't have to worry about them if they're going to warp or bend or anything else. And the aluminum shafts, the metal shafts, will definitely give you a lot straighter shaft and a lot truer fly. So if you're going to do anything for accuracy, these are the units that you want to have. So thanks for considering it.